Alberto Drusi is a company which specializes in the distribution of engine parts and components and is based in Casoria in the province of Naples. Mr. Stefano Perenze, owner and CEO, says that the company is a leader in the automotive aftermarket, where its strength lies in engine parts, as it represents important brands such as KS, Reins, Fai Auto Parts, Fini Impianti, IVAM, and many others. The company's client base is highly specialized with a high proportion of auto parts and repair shops. The head office is located in Casoria, but over time, two other branches have been opened, one in Bari and another in Bologna, in order to cover the entire Italian territory ever more efficiently. The company stands out in the market not only for its extensive catalog, with over 98,000 items, but also for the technical consultancy service it offers and for the speed of its deliveries. Every day, an average of 250 orders are received via the B2B web portal, by telephone, or directly at the sales counter. All of these are entered into the vision management software by Proger. Orders can be divided into two types: urgent, which must be shipped within 24 hours, or restocking. Most of the daily orders tend to be urgent because customers generally buy a single piece when they need it and expect to receive it as soon as possible. Cesare Perenze, owner and CEO as well, adds that over time they have found themselves having to manage an increasingly large assortment of products, a huge number of items in limited quantities, which has led to the need for more and more space to dedicate to the storage of these goods. Up until 2018, the warehouse was equipped with traditional metal racking, with lots of small, narrow aisles. Operators were obliged to position items on shelves, ordering them by item code. The racking was spread over two levels, which meant the operators had to go up and down stairs several times during the day, resulting in a considerable waste of time and energy, as orders were picked. In addition, errors were often made during the picking process, as there were no checking devices. Any errors made during picking resulted in returns being made and added costs for the company. The main objective, therefore, was to increase storage capacity in the same footprint area. Mr. Perenze goes on to explain that they were faced with either adding a third level of storage, which would have required significant structural changes, or they would need to look for a completely different solution. In order to achieve their goal and at the same time speed up order fulfillment and make the process more accurate, the company decided to install 9 SILO² Vertical Lift Modules. At 7.2 meters high and 7 meters wide, each SILO² has 3 storage columns with 2 side-by-side picking refilling stations, all equipped with Iride. In just 200 square meters of floor space, they can offer 435 cubic meters of storage capacity, or the equivalent of 30,000 small to medium-sized items with a very high turnover, all arranged on trays, according to the supplier and their dimensions. Once the orders have been received, the management software sends them to Icon, the management software which operates the 9 SILO² VLMs. The operator then calls up the lists to be processed on the onboard PC, and in just a few moments, the items that need to be picked are brought to the access opening. An average of 850 picking operations are performed every day. A list consists of a minimum of 1 item up to a max of 25 items, which usually correspond to the replenishment orders for the branch offices, for which the operators use a QR code reader. Stock is usually loaded into the VLMs during the morning, but any order fulfillment takes precedence over these operations. Thanks to the SILO² VLMs, Alberto Drusi has achieved all the objectives the company set itself. Giuseppe Garofalo, warehouse manager, says that thanks to the SILO² VLMs, today it has become easier to load material without the risk of it being placed in the wrong location, because the whole process is guided. To retrieve items, operators simply need to enter codes onto the onboard PC, and then they are brought directly to the picking refilling station. Even when you are in a hurry, you needn't worry you will make mistakes, as the location of the item is illuminated for you. Before, it was the operators who ran around looking for items. Now it's the VLMs that run around for them. Mr. Perenze adds that in the same footprint area, they can now store 50% more materials than when they used traditional racking. In addition, the SILO² VLMs make it possible to fulfill 100% of their orders, which was previously impossible, despite the best efforts of their warehouse operators. Integration between the company management system and the SILO² software ensures that stock is always updated in real time, and it is no longer necessary to carry out an annual stock check, as the company did in the past. Another important benefit has been the increase in accuracy to almost 100%, which has made it possible to improve company profit margins and eliminate the costs related to errors and returns.